Namaste everyone, it's Parvathy here and welcome to my podcast, Being Positive with Parvathy. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about certain steps or changes that we need to incorporate into our lives to convert our dreams into reality. Before we get into the matter, I just wanted you to know or remember a simple truth about our minds, that it is the most powerful yet unused weapon that we own. That is about the infinite power of our mind. The power and capacity of our mind are way beyond our imagination, and still people don't know how to use its potential or has explored it. People are working on exploring it. The manifesting power and the intelligence of our mind is millions of decades older and stronger. It has gone through several phases, lived several lives, manifested and hallucinated many thoughts, maybe have had explored its unusual potential as well. That memory is not stored in our conscious mind, but it is surely in our subconscious mind, and so we can say that our subconscious self knows what we need in our life and not what we want. So, you see, there is a difference between what you want and what you need. That is why we see many people around us quit their executive white-collar jobs and follow their passion and find success, happiness, peace, and contentment through what they do. Now look, I'm saying about that urge or inner voice inside your head that constantly tell us about being something or give hints to us through many ways to let us know or understand what we actually need in our life. This calling is especially heard while you are exposed to very difficult or suffocating situations in life where you are compelled to unleash your hidden potential or forced to survive through. But as humans, what we do is exactly the opposite. Most of the people in this generation give up so easily without even trying to unleash their inner potential, hence ignoring their inner voices. They think that only they are having this kind of life or struggles, while the truth is that if we are born as a human, or let's say as a finite being in this world, we are obliged to undergo difficulties and sufferings. And that's the most basic law of this nature, and there is nothing we could do to change its cause, but we surely can change its effect. And through today's podcast, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can decode your inner voices and find your path or purpose in life, or make a route towards your unclear dream that haunts you. The first and foremost thing you gotta do is to understand what you actually need in life, rather than what you want in life. For that, you should ask a certain set of questions to yourself. Do it this way. Select a very calm, clean, and quiet place where only you and your mind is present and active. Make sure that you're not in a rush and is completely relaxed. After that, we need to cleanse our mind. For that, we gotta do some breath work. Take deep inhales and exhales and relax your mind and body, and try to concentrate on the present moment and cut off all those distracting thoughts. They will pop up for sure, but don't worry. Simply ignore them consciously with effort and concentrate for a while. Now, start asking to yourself these questions. First one, am I happy with what I am doing right now? Am I able to make a change in this world through my work? Am I doing a selfless work? Is this the way of life that my soul needs? Do I procrastinate a lot in my work? Is this what I really wanted to do? What is the motive for me to work or live? Am I kind enough to myself and to other people while I'm doing my work? Am I able to make a positive impact in the society through my work? What exactly is the purpose of my life? Repeatedly ask the last question to yourself many times at different scenarios, and ask to your inner consciousness to make it clear for you. You will not find a solid answer for these questions if you are in a confused state or if you are completely stressed. The answer is the journey. Actually, you're not finding the answers, rather the answers we're finding you. So, believing in yourself is the second step to find the true answers for these questions. This is no magic or any supernatural thing in here. It's just us listening to our real or true selves. That's it. What we need is already within us. Nothing is new to us. What we really does in this world is just stimulating and retrieving some old data that already was inside us. Well, that sounds a bit philosophical, but it's the kind of truth people often neglect or make fun of. That's because they doesn't resonate with their inner voices, or they never ever try to hear them as well. So the reality seems very much strange to them. So they tend to live in disbelief and in illusion, pretending that this is the reality. But in reality, it's the opposite. Things will turn delusional to you if you have no knowledge about it, but that doesn't mean that those things aren't real. Example. Take the case of the people who have this condition called color blindness. They couldn't see certain colors because of the certain genetic complications, but that doesn't mean that those colors doesn't exist. Think the same in this case as well. You will understand what I mean. So if you start asking yourself these questions, that means that you passed the first step, because you sat down for yourself, for listening to the real you. Until that time, you were in a state of illusion created by your own thoughts and surroundings and the people and the situations you deal with. Finally, you broke the cage of your own illusion and now came to listen to you. Till that time, you were searching for you that you thought were lost externally. But the time when you sat down to question your inner voices, you unknowingly accept or learned the truth that what you were seeking all this time was not actually outside, but it was inside you itself, and that was the voice you were hearing till this time. Now I think things are becoming more clearer to you. Anyways, let's move on to the next step. Do my work makes any difference or contribute to something that is beneficial to this world through any means? Am I making my work as a tool to achieve world peace or make this world a better place? Ask this to yourself. You know what? This should be our first priority, because as a living creature or a living being, we are dependent on many things around us, starting from people to our Mother Earth. So whatever we do should also be non-harmful to them as well, because they are the real reason and cause of our whole existence. So it's our responsibility to protect them in order to protect us. Always keep that in mind. Through this way, your mind will create a sense of gratitude from within, which always keeps you grounded and helps you stay positive for longer. Understanding the reality that we are not the ones who dominate this world, rather we are just hostages who reach help from this universe to survive. This awareness will give you immense sense of kindness and love towards other beings, whether if it is other human or animal or anything in this physical world. As I've mentioned at the beginning, the steps to attain this type of mental stability, where you have immense belief in yourself and your intuitions, are as follows. Let me remind you something real quick. Do not forget to question yourself and find the answers of those questions repeatedly. Repeatedly ask those questions to yourself and note down the answers. Take extra time for yourself and find those answers. Alright, let's move on to the steps. Take these steps real seriously. The first one is meditation. Second one, mindfulness. Third one is the art of kindness, practicing the art of kindness. The fourth one is feeling of oneness in yourself. The fifth one is selflessness. The sixth and the final one is gratefulness. So these are the eternal steps to attain a peaceful mind, even though the whole environment or the surrounding that you're exposed to is noisy. Understand your limitations, and working to break those imaginary boundaries created by your own mind is your only limitation in this world. If you dare to break them, hooray, you won. But let me remind you of something. All these changes or realizations are not attained overnight. Rather, it's a whole another journey that you are designing for yourself. So, at times you will doubt your will, your deeds, or even face criticisms for your activities. Even though people who are really close to you will start to deviate your mind, saying all that you are doing right now is complete stupidity and it's not of no use to you and to your future. Of course, things will be hard for you too, but you are choosing a path which is not cliche to your surrounding. That is the difference. But when you really succeed in finding the true answers for these questions, the universe will help you clear your vision and path through upgrading a hidden power inside you. And that is the power of your intuitions. That's a sign that the universe sends you to confirm that you took the right path. Accepting the new reality is as difficult as adapting to a new environment. It will take time, but definitely you will reap the fruits of your victory. At times like that, I want you to remember the case of color blindness that I've mentioned earlier and move forward with the good intentions. Not everyone in this world get a chance to listen and understand their inner voices. So, if you have that opportunity right in front of you, understand the truth that you are the chosen one. So, never waste that chance this universe offers you. If you confuse over your decisions, question yourself with those questions repeatedly that I've mentioned earlier and note down the answers. Not one time, not 2 times, but for several hundred times you gotta question you at different scenarios. Then only you will be able to arrive at a conclusion that could please your soul, your conscious and unconscious mind, as well as this universe. Remember, the path will be a better process, but the pain will be worth the gain. Only unique minds make unique changes, so be a unique person in this casual world. Be rare and be different. Be proud of yourself. Let your dreams come to reality. If you like the podcast, please share it with your loved ones and hit the follow button to listen to my new updates. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a good day.